Today we are going to explain about our project Flora and Fauna development. Our team members are Vinod Kumar Mupraju, Durgareddy Seelam, myself, Naveen Kumar Devarapalli, Amar Juganti, and Naveen Kumar Kadiyala. So now we are going to give the introduction, overview, and why we needed this and development process. So like the overview of this project is, it's an Android application designed to assist beginners in identifying and learning about local wildlife and plant species. It provides information on their habit, behavior, and conservation status. Flora and Fauna is available on the Android platform. The main purpose of Flora Fauna is to help beginners identify and learn about the wildlife, plant species, offering information on their habitual behavior and conservation status. This offers the features such as species identification and like photo uploads for identification assistance. The target audience for Flora Fauna is beginners who are interested in learning about the local wildlife and plant species. And Flora, this sets itself apart by offering a user-friendly interface specifically tailored for beginners, along with the comprehensive information on this species. Why we needed Flora Fauna addresses the need for accessible and comprehensive information about local wildlife and plant species. Many beginners, such as nature enthusiasts, students, and individuals exploring outdoors, many lack experiences in identifying species or understanding their characteristics. This app bridges the gap by offering a convenient solution for species identification and learning, fostering a deeper appreciation and understanding of the natural world. So from here, my teammate will continue.
Yeah,
So,
hi, I'm Naveen. And about the development process of Flora Fauna likely involved in several stages like conceptualization, design, development, testing, and deployment. For about the conceptualization, the idea of Flora Fauna likely emerged from recognition the need for a user-friendly tool to assist beginners in identifying local wildlife and plant species. This stage has involved market research and identifying the target audience need and performance. And about the design phase involve creating the user interface and user experience of the application. We have focused on making the app intuitive and visual appealing. And about the development phase involve writing code and implementing the features outlined for Flora Fauna. Android development tools or programming languages such as Java has been used to build up the app. Features such as species identification, algorithms, database integration for species information, and user interaction functionalities were developed during this stage. And about the testing, it is a crucial part of the development process to ensure the app functions correctly and meets the user needs. Testing like involved various methods such as black box testing, white box testing to identify and fix any bugs or issues. About the deployment, once deployment and testings were complete, Flora Fauna would have been built an APK file making it available for the user to download and install on their Android devices. Overall, the development process of Flora Fauna aimed to create or reboost a user-friendly application that fulfills the needs of beginners interested in learning about local wildlife and plant species. About the technologies, my friend Naveen will continue.
Naveen, you're not audible.
Hi, I'm Naveen. I would like to speak about technologies used in developing Flora Fauna. There are three types of technologies used in Flora Fauna. They are Android Studio, Java programming languages, and IPM testing. In Android Studio, it is an official integrated development environment for Android app development. It provides developers with tools for designing, coding, debugging, and testing Android applications. We use Android Studio to write code, design, user interface, and manage project resources for Flora Fauna. In Java programming language is one of the primary programming languages used for Android app development. We use Java to write the backend logic and functionality in Flora Fauna. Java is known for its platform independence, object-oriented approach, and extensive libraries, making it suitable for building robust and scalable Android applications. In Appium testing, it is an open source automation tool used for testing mobile applications, including Android apps. It allows developers to write automated testing using standard programming language like Java with Appium. We can perform functional testing, UI testing, and regression testing for Flora Fauna to ensure its reliability, scalability, and compatibility across different Android devices. Can you move on the slide, please?
So, hi, my name is Vinod Kumar. So, for the next topic is project setup. So, in Android Studio involves there are several steps. It is some of the basic overview processes. For first, we need to install the Android Studio. Then, first download and install Android Studio from the official website. From the following installation instructions provide for your operating systems. Next one is launch Android Studio. So after installation, so we need to launch the Android Studio. It will be greeted and with the welcome screen. Next, create a new project. So click on start a new Android Studio project on select file, new and new project from the menu. Configure your project. You will be prompted to configure your new project. Provide the following informations. So there are some application names, languages. Select from factors and minimum SDK. So next one is select activity template. Choose any activity template from your app's main screen. From of the basic app, like we can select empty activity. Configure activity. Provide name of your activity. Example like main activity and a layout file name. The layout file defines the UI components for your activity. Next one is finish setup. Click on finish to create your project. Android Studio will generate the project files and structure based on your configurations. Next one is project structure. Once the project is created, we see the project structure on the left side of Android Studio. This will include such as app containing your app code and resources, Gradle scripts like containing build configuration files and others. Last is build and run. Android Studio may take a moment to sync the project and download any necessary dependencies. Once complete, we can build and run your app and emulator or physical Android device by clicking on green play button in the toolbar. Next, my friends will continue. Thank you.
Hello, this is Ahmad Juganti. I just want to get the brief discussion about the initializing the screen that one set up on the project. So let's go for the user needs, which provides you need to provide a valid user ID and password login into the system. So coming to the dashboard here, we can see multiple options that are available, educational content, and it can identify the wildlife and plant species. Based on user requirements, we can select any option among them. Going to the wildlife content, in this page, we can see all the information about the wildlife animals, which will show about the habitat like an images of them and conservation status of these animals which we provide in our system. And going to the plant species content, same previous one, we have created another page which will display all the information about the wildlife and the plant species and their images, behavior, and conservation status of the required animals we have given in these. And let's go to the identifying which one, how it works, and how the species works. We can identify from this page, which is shown on the PPT. So depends on the behavior and status of the animal for the particular image. Once you uh, identify the image, you can go on to the next button Getting to the next step, once the user click on the options we have given on the screen, so it provides, if the message is correct, it will display the right animal. If not, it displays an invalid answer. And the same way we can follow the plant species as we follow the animal species. And to perform these testing using APM from your Android applicant, we can follow these steps, the required testing and debugging steps, and setting the APM environment. Ensure that you have the APM installed and configure it properly on your machine, and set up the Android versions of it, and uh, makes the device to your machine for the testing, and make sure the device is configuration to allow debugging. So once your system is ready, we can go through and run the commands on CMD to start the APM services. After the server started, we need to launch the APM inspector application, so where we can test our deployments, applications, and can adjust running on the APM inspector by giving the different scenarios. And we also have performed the white box testing for these applications. So as we shown, we got the Rails in the Android Studio. We can write these in the Java testing code in this scenario. So once we run these test case files in the Android Studio, it will automatically run all the test case scenario in IDE, and it will show the output as how many test cases passed or failed. And we can also see other results in HTML page where we can perform in console. So we did all these depends on the animals and flowers based on the testing and debugging from the Java, and use the HTML code. So I hope you guys get through our project right. Thank you.